All right, welcome back, everyone, to the University Alliance Cup featuring Valorant, where the top 12 collegiate Valorant teams in the Philippines are all competing to raise the campus torch, a prize pool of over 100,000 pesos, the right to call themselves the best in the country, and scholarships. We are going to be your casters for this intense last game between these two teams. I'm Nausicaa. I'm here with Ryujin. I caught a glimpse of what happened there, but walk us through a summary of that very exciting match we just had.
I mean, it was a battle left and right, and during the first half we saw so much action happening, and then in the second half, FEU just flipped the switch and completely took control. You could see glimpses of DLSU trying to win and force that game into overtime, but FEU Itamaraos just had it in them. They were completely prepared for what was gonna happen, and there were errors in the side of the LSU. They had some questionable takes. They completely gave up mid in ascent, and that's a big no-no. So certainly things that they can work on. But now, finally, we're going to game 3, and let's take a look at the map picks. We see Haven, and Haven is honestly one of my favorite game 3 maps, because this is where you see teams really pull out strategies, really pull out, unique plays, because 3 sites, there's so much plays that you can do. You can go for fake A, go B, then go C. Weird takes like that, right? We've seen so many different teams in this season pull out whatever strategies they have. So honestly, I'm excited to see both teams here, and with what's at stake here, I'm sure both these teams are going to be playing their hearts out.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, especially on the Haven third map excitement. I feel like it's really such an exciting map to see. Personally, in my games, I hate playing Haven, but when I see pro players on that map, it just looks way more fun to play. And now let's see, we're entering the agent select here. Let's find out what kind of agents our players are going to be locking in. I think we've been seeing pretty standard picks so far. Unfortunately, there hasn't been much Astra or Viper or Sky. We're really just getting the standard double duelist, Omen Sova Killjoy, or maybe a Cypher. I think I saw on Bind there. We'll see. Yeah, Viridius Arcus right now just locked in all their agents immediately. Gonna play this one standard. Not sure what FIT is gonna go for here, but I'm imagining it's probably gonna be similar.
I'm actually quite surprised. No, you can see it in my face. I'm quite surprised with Acervus and Javi. Switch it up. They switched up
Oh,
who's who.
right. Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
Acervus, instead of playing the Jet, he's gonna be on the Raze, and then Javi is the one on the Jet. So quite an interesting swap here. Maybe this is a services map with the Raze. It happens. Each and every one of us always seems to
Choose
have
your
a
agent.
agent preference per map. And on the other side, the Aitamarao's worship is not going to be opting for the usual Sentinel that we see. Yes, we do see Sage, but we also usually see another Sentinel with
Mhm.
Sage.
Yeah.
We commonly see Cypher here just because of how much intel he can gather, and since that's 3 sites, right? It's quite surprising. But now, as we are loading onto the map, again, this entire event wouldn't be a thing without our amazing sponsors. Our UAC 2021 is powered by Globe Telecom, our official telco sponsor. Riot Games, our publishing partner. Twitch Student, our platform partner. Kovac 2.0 by the Meta, our official aim trainer. And of course, our community partner, Valorant PH. Ladies and gentlemen, this is game 3 of FEU Itamaraos versus De La Salle University. Winner take all! And Nausicaa, I can't believe whoever is gonna come out winning here will be the one we're gonna be watching in the finals.
I know. I mean, for those who are just tuning in, if you should have seen Game One, it was a very different story from Game Two. In Game One, we saw DLSU just kind of stomp. It was a dominant performance against FIT. It could have been a 2-0, but like you said, Region, it suddenly became a back and forth match in Game Two, and that's why we're here now on Haven as Trix gets spotted out here. in garage. Gonna get caught out there by Javi, who just pushes into the site now. Service is gonna back him up as well. That's 2 down immediately, and the Sage is quite low. Not sure they'll be able to go for the retake, but we see 2 members now rotating from spawn. Worship waiting here as well, close to window. It's gonna be rough here. 3v4.
Worship there even gets spotted out by the alarm bot. That's a lot of intel for them immediately. Nico also armed. Oh, look at that beautiful glitch pop frenzy. Oh, he does get tagged out by the paint shells there. And then wow, Gwelson's actually avoiding these shock darts like a pro, not even getting tagged by it. And here we go, the retake of Cerberus and Gwelson each get a kill of their own, and a Cerberus cleans it up. Quite a fast take from DLSU here.
Yeah, fast take indeed from DLSU, playing that post plant really nicely. So clean first round here for DLSU. You know they need to regain the momentum they had in game 1, because I'm sure, you know, they felt it. You know, they felt the victory on their fingertips in that game 2, despite how even it was. But all of a sudden, you know, FIT, they came online, like you said, during the latter parts of game 2. So maybe DLSU feeling a bit disheartened from that. They need to, you know, get in the zone once again here for game number 3.
Yeah, especially now, you know, FEU has that fresh off the win high, and Javi pushing in. He has that Spectre. Trix tries to escape using the tailwind, and yet now they have secured BB site. Quick take once more from DLSU.
Yeah, just fearless, jumping through window, walks all the way up to B. They know, of course, since they won that first round, they would have the buy advantage. I don't think we saw any force buys here. Worship is carrying a frenzy, trying to get a service, but he is going to be taken out there. And now, oh, actually, Batgo's getting a kill here, but goes the trade. Nico tries as well, but that is going to be, as expected, a full Spectre win here for DLSU.
This is what I like about DLSU. They're smart with their takes. They know when their opponents are going for an eco, and they capitalize on that. They're not shy to rush, you know, the easiest site to rush, especially when you know your opponents are on an eco. I mean, you wouldn't rush garage or short, you knowing that your opponents are on eco, right? You're gonna expect them to have close range weapons. So instead, they opt for the B site. They're really smart take by them. Actually, take a look at Javi and a service, 4 kills each. You know, being the duelist that they need. Oh, barely killed there by Nico. Now,
Yeah, interesting.
wait a minute. They're already at C site. Javi making sure that they have secured the C site. Oh, trick.
Oh, okay. Trix trying to find someone, sees the TP right before the smoke lands on him. He gets one. Now it's only one person left on the attack. And finally, FIT able to retaliate. They take their first round here, able to get that full buy. So this is going to feel good for them. Now it's going to be about the round 4. So this is where, you know, the playing field evens out once again. Let's see if Viridis Arcus here can go for the full buys. Yes, they can. No one has to have shield, except Trix here from the other side. But he actually does go for the full buy. So round 4, things are even. And I think, Ryujin, this is going to be another game 2 deja vu where it's just going to be very back and forth.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to individual plays here. You know, it's gonna come out to whoever has the better strategy. As right now, DLSU's actually been very hesitant at taking the A site. They preferred mid and grass, which is a smart play here. Now they have been they are playing a little bit more split right now. They have the rifles that they need. So Nico says goodnight to Javi. That's a crucial kill. That's one duelist down, and now they're shaken. They're shook, right? They have to reconsider what their game plan is here, because now they're doing this at with one man down.
Yeah, definitely gonna be a struggle. I believe the only flash they have left is on this Omen here from Susage, who's now peeking on C Long. We see 2 members rotating as well. This is gonna be a push. Smoke comes through. Gonna block spawn, I think, and garage as they walk in slowly onto Seaside. Admiral sees it. He gets spotted out. He's gonna try and survive here, but a service gets him, takes him down. A service now putting the spike on the ground as we wait for the retake here. Dart comes out, showstopper here from a service. Can he find one? He doesn't actually. And it's a 3v3 as 2 members fall, coming in from spawn. A service in a tough spot, but he's with his teammate here, Killjoy. Gonna help him out to Trix, who's the last man standing from the defending side. Can you do this, Trix? Gonna peek here, slowly.
Lock
Onto
sight.
Garage, tries to find him, but doesn't find the shot there
remaining.
onto Garage. It's only one left. He finds one. Gwelson's quite low. Ooh, finds the headshot. Gwelson with the 3K. And that is gonna
What a
be a
smart
3-1 on the scoreboard.
Wow, what a smart play by Gwelson there, playing around the smoke that Trix himself gave him, actually. You know, it's times like that where you gotta tip your hat to your opponent. Hey, thank you for the unofficial assist there, as he was able to play around that smoke and get the drop on him, as now it's now 1-3. Clearly, De La Salle is really wants to take the win here. You see their aggressiveness again, and you know, matching that aggression with patience once they get that post plant down, as Trix gets extremely close there with Susage, using those knives to get an easy gun. And now again, once more, LaSalle is at a man disadvantage, but doesn't it looks like that's not a problem for them. They won 2 rounds already, getting picked early on, as Trix here securing garage, while Gwelson also lurking here. Will they see each other? Miko all across the map gets the kill on Javi. Looks like they're gonna be pushing into the A site here, making them reconsider, thanks to the hold by Miko. Now they're reconsidering their options here.
Yeah, Gwelson just doing Gwelson things, lurking. He was at B earlier, now he's gonna check garage. Not sure if he knows Trix is here. Check your corners, the knives miss, and he's gonna find Trix. Now there's gonna be a 4v3 as slowly we see members of Veritas Arcus moving towards C. Miko. Gonna be here though, doesn't get shot by Gwelson. Now it's a 1v1 here on this corner. Does he find him?
30
Yes, he does.
seconds left.
There's the headshot. Admiral, he's here, locked down his place.
Spike
Let's see if they
planted.
can go for the retake. Hunter Fury is used as well, but it's not even needed. Admiral gets him. Now he's going to spot Gwelson, tries to go for the defuse, but he's taken down. And Gwelson doing the work, the 3K, looking for an ace. They know it from spawn. Nice bomb though, a service finding the kill onto Worship. 2v1.
Oh my goodness, Nosiga, this is not gonna be an easy retake for Bat Ghost. A sheriff and a dream indeed.
Oh, Gwelson with the 4. A service, of course, stealing the ace there from Gwelson. But nevertheless, of course, that's still a round win for the team. And I believe, you know, for those who are watching last week's games, Juicy Brucey, and I found a nickname given to Gwelson on Killjoy. It's the Killson. The Killjoy on Gwelson, just a fake sentinel finding the kills, taking it away from our Javi here and the service who are the actual real duelists.
Indeed.
But
I
they are
mean,
winning. It's
he
working.
is. He is. You can call him I'll make my fun after this, because Javi makes a double peak there, punishes Worship. And thanks to him, there is no more Sage, no more heals, no more walls, and no more slow orbs for them. Now, this is a good start for them. Bat Ghost and Miko with a double flank here. They are getting ready for that, as indeed they do get the drop on them there with the flank. Miko gets a kill onto a service. Bat Ghost slowly creeping up to window, spots out Gwelson, makes the call out to his team, makes his presence known as Admiral. Yes, sir, there he was. He was ready for Gwelson there. Javi, Susage will be securing the C long finally now. They're gonna be getting close to the site. Get paranoid by his own teammate, actually. Susage there for the refrag. However, Omen diff for Admiral here. All up to Tan, and Tan's left all alone in that poor site. Now, you know what's a common thing I see here, Nausicaa?
What?
The first team to have a member down wins the round.
Is that gonna be a thing, you know, for the rest of the series? I wonder if that's actually gonna be a trend here. What I did notice though, from this round, which was a bit different, Miko pushed up from A, so he was able to get a pick there, and then we also saw Gwelson's flank didn't work. So maybe, you know, those are some of the weaknesses here from FEU. If you can just track Gwelson's movement and also push aggressively with this composition, because we saw they changed agent select here, right? Like their team looks a bit different this time. You don't have the Cypher or the Killjoy to get information for you to guard the flank. So maybe the play here is for the double duelists, Reina and Jet, to play a bit more aggressively, you know, find creative ways to find the pick first and hamper DLSU's attack.
Yes, as we see this though, they are preferring the A side here. They're making sure that these teams are no longer pushing up, and they're prioritizing control here. They are on an eco though, Nausicaa, so anything can happen. If they get the drop onto someone here, they could potentially open up an easy site. They especially look at the B side.
Oh man, we see them swarming onto Garage. Trix finds the service quickly there with a bit of a wall bang.
Oh
Javi
my
with the
goodness,
double
Javi!
knives onto Worship and Trix, and now there's only 2 left. Keep in mind, this was an eco round for this team, and all of a sudden, they're picking up the guns. They've got the rifles. Javi here might be low, but they've got 2 ults. The Hunter's Fury is up. Miko finds one there onto Wilson. Let's see if they can go for the retake here. They know that Miko's in Garage, but there's someone coming in from spawn. Gonna try and go for the pincer strat here. Onto the side, Miko finds another as Bat goes trades for him as well. It's a 1v1. Who wins? Miko gets that win, and he's gonna go for the defuse. It was a close call. DLSU almost won it, but FEU find their way back.
Indeed, that was an. I take that as the win for DLSU. That eco round was extremely fruitful. They killed 4 members. They got the spike plant. As let's take a look at Miko's clutch here. I mean, Reina with the Empress is just absolutely insane. She wins those 1v1s. It's so easy for her to win 1v1s, especially thanks to overheal, thanks to dismiss, allowing you to reposition. I mean, Reina is just a 1v1 nightmare. It's just absolutely unfair, especially when you have Empress up. As right now, that eco round was still worth it for DLSU, thanks to Javi's quick kills with the Blade Storm actually. As now there is a tactical pause for FIT here. They're starting to read LaSalle's attacks, and now they're talking about, you know, what can we do next? What else can they possibly pull out of the bag and surprise us with?
Yeah, I wonder what they talked about, because that tactical pause lasted like 3 or 4 seconds. We're already back in the round. But like you said, because of the way DLSU played that save round, even though FEU won, the economy actually looks pretty much the same on both teams because of the way they were able to damage the economy there of FEU. So things looking even. Everyone's on a full buy. Take note, Trix has the op, and he's waiting in C long. I think DLSU knows this, so they opted not to peek C long just yet. We see them trying to push up A. Some members also pushing up on Garage. We see them getting spotted. So Admiral here gonna back off. He tries to run away. Almost gets caught. The smoke is gonna be there, and Admiral tries to smoke window. He still has his flash up, but they don't know they're actually coming in from spawn. Wilson walking in, finds 1 kill there. On to Admiral, and Wilson looking for more. The rest of the members, though, able to find almost all the other members. And now it's going to be a 3v2.
Now that 3v2 retake is gonna be extremely difficult. Trix does have the op. He should pick up a rifle here, as Bat Ghost makes it a 2v2 actually. Trix now picking up the Phantom. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. He does get tagged from the left. Gets the drop onto Javi as they were getting the spike. Now he has to go for the defuse here. 2 taps there left. And now Bat Ghost playing well with his teammate there, making sure that they don't concede another round here. Again, impressive take by DLSU. They just have to work on their post plans. They were able to, you know, secure the site, and it was quite an impressive take actually. You can see how fast they quickly shifted their gears from thinking about going C to thinking about going Garage, and then finally ultimately deciding to, you know, go B. It took some time for them. Did work out in the end though, because of the retake adventures of Trix and Bat Ghost.
Yeah, now the buy is going to suffer here from DLSU. They're going for a couple of rifles, a couple of half shields. Tan, Sustage going to have to decide. You got a couple of seconds. Are they going for a save? Oh, tactical pause. Okay, maybe this one lasts longer. DLSU gonna go for the pause. Let's see what the plan's gonna be. Things are even, but of course, you know, these teams, they want to really secure this one, because keep in mind, this is a best of 3 only. So whoever wins this game pretty much secures their slot in the finals. So obviously that's a very big deal, and so every round here matters at this point. We're gonna take as many pauses as we need to come up with the strats to win every round.
Yes, that's true. Speaking of securing things, make sure to do our viewers, make sure to check out logitech.acadarena.com. Secure yourself some Logitech peripherals to keep playing. Make sure as well to type exclamation point Logitech G to secure yourself a 175 peso discount for a minimum purchase of 1,750 pesos. This is an A-take Nausicaa. This is the first time I've actually seen them pushing A long instead of just casually peeking it and preventing flanks.
Yeah, this is a really aggressive push too. They didn't flash with the Omen or anything. They just walked up. Good thing there wasn't anyone there to catch them on that long angle. Now we see the Worship and Bat Ghost waiting, Heaven and Spawn. So let's see if they can find a pick here. There goes the smoke onto Heaven. Bat Ghost probably communicating the push. There's the dash from Habi to try and check if anyone is in hell. But it is clear right now. There's a dart. Bat Ghost finds one. Can he find another? Sprays that Phantom down. Unfortunately, does not find anyone else. But Trix gonna follow up with the aggression. Finds another. There's only two left here from DLSU. And the bomb has not even been planted yet.
It looks like the bomb's not even gonna get planted. The Susage is incredibly low. He does spot him out. Oh my goodness, Trix just playing around with Susage, waiting for his teammates. And finally, they finish him off. This is quite a fast first half, actually, Nausicaa. It's already 5-4.
Yeah, really quick rounds. It's either DLSU, they find the take and then play the post plant really clean, or even if DLSU gets the plant, it's FEU also going for some of these quick retakes. We saw Trix, I think Trix is starting to go online with this Jet. He's finding those picks with the op. Things are looking good for both duelists. Actually, Miko also looking really good, especially I think compared to was that game 1 or 2. Miko was bot frag for a bit. Maybe was trying to, still find himself in the zone. But now the two duelists looking good from FEU. They're 1 round ahead. It's 5-4 on the score. And let's see what kind of approach they go. So it's going to be a team.
Oh, read like a book there. Trix just absolutely maestro with that operator.
And once again, DLSU, 1 man down. They have 4 ults though. Maybe they can still make this work if they go for the lockdown and the Hunter's Fury. That's definitely going to be a scary arsenal for their attack. But we see B is walled up. I think they were planning to push up there, but I think the wall, just in time, had broken down. Smoke going to keep them at bay along with the slow for a little bit longer. It's going to be a quiet couple of seconds, I think, until we see the explosive use of ults for this next one.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they have the 4-man buff. So again, remember Nausicaa, whoever dies first, whichever team has a man down early on, they're the ones that win the round in the end. So let's see. I mean, this is an eco as well for the LaSalle. So if they're gonna do something, they better do it now. As 20 seconds left on the clock, Ship gets the tap onto Susage. Pain Chills forces him out, allows them to at least get the spike planted. As Servos gets tagged by the recon bolt, Worship makes it so that they cannot protect the spike. They can't even plant it. 4K for Worship. No B-side for you.
That's huge. That's actually really huge from Worship. He also has the res up, but he didn't even need it. A service. I don't know how this ult did not kill anyone, but it didn't. And Worship was able to find the 4K. We see him tap Guelson here as well. And so things are looking good. At first I was worried for FEU because they didn't have a Sentinel. They didn't have the Cypher, he didn't have the Killjoy. But right now, when it comes to that post-plant, things are just looking clean. And earlier, DLSU wasn't even able to plant the spike. So things are looking good for them. They got to keep this up. Right now, DLSU struggling, I think, every round to try and find a new way to approach the site.
Yeah, they're just getting shut down by Trickster's top here, forcing them out, really shaking the strategies up because of how much Trix can lock down a site. As you see, Guelson here initiates the lockdown actually to try and I'm not entirely sure, secure Garage or B. It's quite a weird way to use your lockdown, especially if there's no one to follow up. But
yeah,
now I see the play unfolding. They're actually going for a blitz to the A side here, and Javi and Guelson secure the A side with 2 kills of their own. Trix has Blade Storm available as well as that operator. That smoke will be fading in a couple of seconds, and now this is where the retake will begin, using the jump peak, trying to check if there's someone there. 3v5, and the retake is the name of the game here. Good blind from the Reign of the Lear. Tries to help his friend out. Javi directly positioned below them. Miko and Trix making things happen with the retake here. Bladestorm has been activated. The right click to secure the kill onto a service. Now time is running clear. They can't even find the spike. Hunter's Fury has been initiated. Gets the kill by Tan. No more time. Look at the time. What a clutch by Tan.
Oh man.
The use of the Hunter's Fury shuts down the stellar retake of FEU. That could have been it, Nausicaa.
Oh god, what a scrappy fight there. Let's take a look at that replay. Of course, again here you can just see it's Tan, you know, just playing how you would play Sova in this point in this round. He just hides all the way far off from A long and goes for the Hunter's Fury. Unfortunately, you know, usually during those rounds, it's about another player ensuring that a Sova with an ult doesn't do that. You want someone to push up against that part of the map so that Sova isn't feeling comfortable with throwing out a Hunter's Fury. That's Trix finding another pick there. Let's see what else they can do with this. This is a C push as the dash comes in. Trix trying to find one, but Tavi is going to take him down. Zeus is going to follow up with another. It's a 3v3 here, as we saw a really hard flank push here from Miko along with the Sova.
Yeah, hard push indeed. Look at this now. Look at their setup. They should be careful here. Worship does have Resurrect available, so you cannot let him get any access to those bodies. Javi, make sure that Miko's life is finished here. Javi, double peek by Bat Ghost and Worship here. Good teamwork from these two players. Susage, though, secures the kill onto him. Now the blind Paranoia. TP's up. What a play by Susage! Big brain play indeed! What a play! Paranoia onto the shrouded step on top of the box. Let's take a look at this replay right here. The res to bait him out. Instead of peeking, he TP's on top and gets the drop onto Worship and Bat Ghost. What a smart play. Flex and Joe would be proud of you.
Oh, what a play indeed. You know, in those very high pressure, intense situations, being able to think of that is what, you know, kind of sets you apart as a player compared to other players. I do believe they heard the TP sound effect, but the thing is, he could have also TP'd in other places, so maybe they weren't expecting that. Again, you know, in high pressure situations, you can get caught off guard by plays like this, and just the calm, collected, big brain play from Susage as he lands himself a 4K to even things out. I think this is the first time we've had an even score in a while so far in this game, and now it's 6-6. Both these teams really pulling out all the stops to secure this final game in this best of 3. Now we see them rushing onto B side. Trix finds one there with the Ghost. Gonna be taken out, or taking out Javi rather. A Service trying to guard the backside here. This is a 3v3. Susage able to find 2 as well. 3v2 now as Admiral takes out the Service there.
One enemy remaining.
Will they get the... Oh, what a play there. They really just secured that B site. That's the thing early on. It's so hard to deal with Sage's Wall. You know, if you're getting rushed with that Sage Wall and you have a measly classic, it's just so difficult to deal with. You can't even stop the plant there, which is a smart play here from FEU. They made sure to capitalize on that. You know, this is where the Sage diff is gonna be quite a issue. You know, it's such a pain to deal with that Sage Wall. And right now, look at the polar opposites of this map. Everyone's stacked towards the C site, while FEU are fully stacking the A site. And now this is gonna be a free site for them. I think DLSU has already caught on to this, and they're just gonna go for the retake game here, and hopefully just go for some quick and easy exit frags.
Yeah, we see Gwelson doing Gwelson things. Gonna try and go for the flank, while the other 4 members are gonna go here and fast to respawn. But like you said, in pistol rounds, Bat Ghost finding Gwelson doing his thing. That was pretty expected there. But like you said, it's the Sage Wall making the difference. And you have to be afraid of FEU's comp too, because they went for double Duelist plus Sage. So attack on attack, this kind of agent composition is really going to be pretty scary. As we see Worship taking out Two-Stitch Service, jumping in, tries to find the kill, but even with the right-click headshot, he's unable to take him down, and that's going to be 8-6 FEU. Despite a very, very scary game 1 loss, they are now in the lead on this final game.
Yeah, now they're sitting pretty up there with at least two members actually securing rifles. Trix and Miko, their go-to duelists, absolute arming themselves, making sure that they have all the tools they need to secure those sites. While on the side of De La Salle University, they're gonna be forcing the buy here, half shields for three members, because you know what, they're gonna need this. They're gonna need these rifles to contest so much angles. And right now, FEU, with the way they're playing, they're just all over the place. They like taking A, they like taking B, they like taking C. It's so confusing to deal with them. And right now, Nico gets spotted out by the recon bolt, forced to fall back. Nausicaa, this patient play is quite different from what we were seeing a while ago, the past 2 rounds.
Yeah, and that's always the sign of a team that's able to win. You should be able to mix up your strategies. Always keep your opponents on their toes, so that you're always unexpected in how you're gonna go for this attack. Now let's see. Of course, this was a bonus round, so I think most of the members of FEU are holding their Spectres here. On the side of DLSU, they have a couple of half shields, but I believe all of them bought up on Phantoms. So let's see if they can go for the defense. Trix dashing in onto scene side. Susage finds Admiral, but he's going to be taken out by Trix there. Wilson trading, finding Worship, but taken out by Trix once again. It's going to be a 3v2 for the attackers only. Nico left now, going to try and push through from B, but because they know that this is DLSU, feeling comfortable. The bomb hasn't even been planted yet. So they're just going to sit comfortably on C long as Miko gonna have to try and find a way to clutch this one out.
He is overhealed, but look at the time. Nausicaa, 10 seconds left. And he has to go for the spike plant here. He has to force this, giving them enough time. Ooh, almost gets tagged up by the shock darts there. Really no chance for Miko there. He was against 3 people there. Javi, Sova, and Time were all ganging up on him there.
All right, and that's going to be DLSU winning that one out because they did go for a full buy. That would have really hurt, actually, if FEU was still the winner of that round. Would have been a big round lead and also a very, lots of damage to the economy of the team. But right now, the full buys come through for FEU. We see a judge on a service, of course, on the raise. And some of the members are going to have to be on Spectres, because they did die in that previous round.
Yeah, they secured that bonus round pretty easily. Esther was actually holding on to his judge there. As another aggressive C take for FEU. Oh, Susage read him like a book there. Actually shot him through the smoke, through that cloud burst. Miko again tried to go for the kill onto Javi, saved by the tailwind there. Playing around the smoke. Unfortunate for him, Admiral does get the kill. Make that 2 for Admiral. Miko also secures the kill. He secures a double kill. It's all up to Acervus with his judge. I'm not sure you can do much there. Oh, never mind. He's changed it up to a Spectre. Spike has been planted. Again, another blitz towards the C site secures this spike plant for FEU.
Oh, 3v1 finds one. It's going to be a 2v1, but the flash comes through. I don't think he's going to survive this. Barely makes it out there. We see it with very, very low HP. TP to maybe try and bait him. But Service has no idea where they are. Tries to find the peak, but he's taken out right as he looks away. Miko with the 3K. And once again, FEU securing this round. Back and forth wins. But the problem, Eugen, with back and forth wins is that FEU is in the lead. So DLSU, they can't afford to just be trading a win and a loss every now and then. They have to fight this uphill battle and try and even things out, not give FEU a chance to win any of these further rounds. But as I say that, the economy is not looking good.
Yeah, this is not gonna be an easy hold for them here. As again, they do another risky, aggressive play towards the grass here, and they just gave up the C site. This is gonna be another difficult retake. This is a You know when they say this is gonna be a hill to climb, this is a mountain. This is a mountain to climb with the amount of guns that they have. The firepower that FEU has, the firepower advantage rather that FEU has here. Well, I don't know. Not because this is not gonna be an easy retake. Worship gets one. The shock darts flying left and right. Worship even gets two here.
One enemy
Oh, this is
remaining.
not. This is a pain to
Oh
watch.
my
Worship
god.
triple kill Miko. They're just getting gunned down left and right. All they have is a 17 HP jet holding a Spectre. Oh my goodness, Javi. Good luck to you as soon as you peek that. Oh, gets one though. You almost made the dream work, but now it's 10-7. They're gonna have guns in this following round now. Ooh, Javi. Is this gonna be the gun that changes it all?
All right, Javi on the op here with the Jet. So, like we've been saying, and for those who haven't maybe been able to follow this tournament so far, Javi's been on Raze for a lot of the games. He's been playing Raze ever since last weekend, ever since the group stage.
Yes.
It's not that he can't play Jet; it's just that he has been very successful on Raze so far. So now, though, we see him switch with a service for maybe the first time. Now he's going on this Jet. Let's see if he can make good use of this op the same way that Trix did. But right now, it's not a C rush. FEU gonna mix it up. Looks like it's gonna be a B push possibly this time as the drone peeks into the site. He sees no one, and that could be the signal here for Miko to push in. Trix
Little
though,
does he know, Javi's waiting for him with that operator. Oh, look at this though. Nausicaa, Javi, Miko about to meet. And this could quite be a disastrous B-take if Javi gets this early kill.
who gets smoked out though. Let's see if he can still find the pick here. We see him thinking if he's gonna move forward, he gets slowed there. Worship just staring at this smoke, waiting for someone to push up. But as we say, that's usage and Trix go for a trade at each other, and now it's a 4v4. We see them pushing onto C. A service finds one on the Trix. That's one duel down. The showstopper comes up as well. Does he get one? No, he doesn't. Worship though, and Miko meanwhile cleaning up site here.
30
Let's
seconds
see.
left.
It's a
One
3
enemy
or rather
remaining.
a 4v2.
Spike
Worship
down,
finds one.
C.
Tan trades with him.
Here.
2v1. All of a sudden, it's only the Silva left. Tan, what are you gonna do? He goes for the Hunter's Fury on the plant. Gonna stop it a bit, but he is gonna be taken out by Admiral. And now 11-7 DLSU. What are you gonna do?
Oh my goodness, the op did not pay. The op didn't pay off there. I mean, it was B site. So you know the problem with B site and an op is everything is just so close quarters. Honestly, Nausicaa, what would have been a good play there? A Cerberus holds B with that judge. I
Yeah,
highly doubt anybody trying to rush in B will appreciate a judge to the face. So that could have been the play that could have swung it to their favor because
was he
of
waiting at
Javi all alone there. Yes, he was waiting in C.
Oh, man.
By C long because he heard someone there. Although he did get the drop on to Trix there, it just shows that indeed this is more on them, right? This is more that could have changed it, right?
Yeah.
So the tactical pause. I believe we saw a tactical pause actually from DLSU for a bit.
Yeah, DLSU, yeah. It's really the only thing they have left to try and reset things here. They need to slow it down, stop the momentum. Here, Trix gonna be taken out by Javi. I don't know if that's a tactical pause power-up, but if there's any, it's sure as hell gonna be used this round. Bad Ghost trying to spot out the opponent's Sova here. He knows he's there. Spotted him out. He finds the kill there. And now Batgo's going to try and push forward, finds another. A service being taken out as well. Things not looking good for DLSU, despite Javi's first kill. Let's see if he can find a couple of picks here. Waiting in the corner with the knives. A flash comes through. He finds one. He's going to dash out. Can he find another one? He does actually
Yes,
on the Batgo. It's a 3K. Oh, doesn't find the 4 as Worship takes him out. Now it's a 2v2. There's still hope here for DLSU.
Yeah, indeed, there's hope because there we go. Lockdown has been initiated. Wilson with I'm not sure. There's not a frenzy I hear and a sheriff. Admiral pushing up. They know where he is. Time is running thin for you, Admiral. He has been detained. Gets knifed to the face. Now they have to play this retake game. 1v1. Susage gets the clutch onto Worship. Now things aren't over, Nausicaa. They
Oh,
finally found the
Thirsty.
break that they needed.
it was Javi. Javi was the MVP of that round. He found the first pick, and when they started to rush onto the site, he finds the rest of them. And then we see this replay. It was a 2v2 Admiral standing in the lockdown, gets knifed by Susage. And then there's this quick trade you see here. Worship able to get one, but of course, Susage from Heaven able to click the head there onto Worship. And now it's 11-8. DLSU are fighting for their lives here. We see the op come through for Javi. Thanks to that triple kill he got in the previous round, he was able to save up some money for this one. A service with a really aggressive position here, and they're able to take out two from window.
What a smart play by them, just heavily stacking that. They did not give window so easily, even contesting it with an operator. Javi even gets a kill again across the map there towards mid. But Miko is lurking, and if Miko is lurking, it means no one's watching where he's gonna be coming from. Miko still also has Empress up, so this is still completely winnable. I mean, Reyna's best 1v5 tool is the Empress. Gets tagged by the Recon Dart. They try and get the spike plant here. Again, I like this patient play from De La Salle, not trying to prevent the spike plant here. Instead, just going for a 5-man retake. Admiral positioned up in short with Miko again. Activated the Empress. Now they know where he is. He has to be careful. Shock darts. Ang dami na. There's so much more players. But Miko, oh no, he ran out of bullets. Oh.
Oh man, that is very, very unfortunate for Miko. You know, you use the Empress and you start shooting with a Vandal, you don't realize that doesn't have much bullets in the clip, and he runs out of bullets there. Now it's 11-9. DLSU again pushing this game back before match point. Now we're at 11-9 here. Javi gets to keep his off. He found the picks here. I think DLSU is going to keep doing this. You know, the past 2 rounds, it's been aggressive plays from the team. We saw a service push window. He finds a kill. Javi finds another right after. Maybe that's the answer here. But now we see them stacking 3 members on C long and 1 member on window.
Yeah, they are playing the aggressive game here, choosing to peek with each other instead of one by one. Trix also picked up the operator, so he's the one waiting there in A. They are a little bit static here in this take, just making sure that no one gets picked off early. They did get a little bit more, a little bit easier time because of this patient play. The time is again once gonna be the enemy of FEU because they have less than a minute left. And yet, the setup of the LSU, they're heavily investing towards the C and B, with only Tan the only resistance towards the A side. So this could be a problem for them.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a problem. There's lots of members that don't know this is happening, but we see pings onto A from the attacker side. Looks like they are going to commit to this. A service, though, you see him walking from spawn. He's got a feeling that this rotation is happening. The smoke comes through, and now it's the confirmation of the
30
A push
seconds
here.
left.
Bat Ghost walking up. There goes the flash. And now the rest of the members of the defending side. Virtus Arc is going to swarm back on for the retake, but it's going to be an easy plant. Let's see how the LSU plays this retake here.
Good use of paint shells. They're actually getting the kill onto onto Worship there. Make that 2 for the Servus. He is on fire. He also has Showstopper available. Activate the Showstopper. Here comes the party. Makes it so that it's a 1v1. Oh, Javi gets the better op kill. And now they are just 1 point away, Nausicaa. The LSU actually rallying back and making this a game.
Oh man, the unfortunate part there was a smoke in heaven, but it expired, and there was a pain shell. He gets lucky, and then he finds another one. We see it happen here, where the 2 kills already happened. A service was able to wall ban Miko. The flash comes through, and then a service just jumps in here with the showstopper. It doesn't matter if he dies because the rest of his team, they trade for him and they find the man advantage. And so, like you said, Ryujin, it's only 1 round away to even for DLSU, and this could be an overtime.
This could be indeed. I mean, once you get to 11, it's still not sure. Whoever gets to 12 first has the sort of leeway there. Javi does get spotted out by the recon bolt. However, that Lear does not hit him. If somebody swung, that could have been certainly an unfortunate peak because he wasn't blind.
All right, they're backing off though. Looks like they won't go for the C push. We see a lot of rotations actually happening. They think it's a B because they saw people push away from C, but it's a double back. We see them playing with the minds of DLSU. Let's see if they can get in their heads. Oh, there's the peak. Javi is barely gonna miss that one, and now they are gonna commit here. Flash comes through, Dart comes through as well, but Javi takes out Worship. No resurrect for you and Miko. Take him out. 4v4 here as they get onto the side. Miko finds another one. Hunter Fury gonna be used by the attackers as well. Not much damage though.
Did he misclick his ult?
Oh, Susage finds two. That's huge. For DLSU, he finds three actually. Oh my god, Susage cleaning up house, evening out this game 11-11. Oh my god, what a play there.
Oh my goodness, Susage with the push up here. Actually, nobody was watching Garage. Look at that. Everyone was looking at that general direction. Susage gets 3. Makes it even 4. Wow, what a play there. And I'm honestly not sure if Bat Ghost intentionally casted his ult. It looked like it was accidental because he only shot once and then immediately proceeded to cancel it. And I'm not entirely sure why. I think he had the spike. That's why he had to cancel it and go for the plant. Quite that could have been an error for them. Could have been a costly error actually for them because now Susage and Guelson have their ultimates. Even Javi has his ultimate. So a lockdown is ready. So they can just give sight and say and go for the retake to secure that 12th point and also securing match point for you, right?
Yeah, if that was a mistake by Bat Ghost, that's gonna haunt them if they lose this game. That's gonna be huge. We also saw Tricks with the knives, but he missed, I think, pretty much every knife onto Susage there. So that's very unfortunate. Now we see FEU here, FIT taking a tactical pause. They have to regain their composure. We see how Susage won that round, and while you have to commend him, it's like you said, Ryujin, no one was watching Garage. And that shouldn't happen, in those moments where, the post-plant situation is happening. Someone should be watching those angles. And it makes you wonder, is FIT nervous? Are they losing confidence here and composure? They might be shaken because all of a sudden, they were in the lead and now we're back to even here on this last game to decide who will be moving on to the finals.
Yeah, and the bad thing here, Nausicaa, is this is a win or go home round for FEU. Take a look at their economy. They lose this round and go into match point with minimal weapons.
Yeah.
Literally half buys and rifles, half shields, and limited utility. So this is quite possibly the most important round of their season. All their hard work to secure a top spot could all just go up in flames because of minimal small errors that shouldn't have happened. Again, I mean it's common sense to always watch don't always watch the same angles with your teammates, as well as protect whoever's planting the spike. At that moment, nobody was watching Bat Ghost plant the spike. They were too focused on getting the kills in CT, and that's cost them the round. Now we're gonna be going into possibly the most important round as they are gearing towards C. The pings there, meaning they are ready to rush this.
Oh man, FEU, they only got half shields for a couple of members. Now we see a C rush here. It's only Omen, but he finds one onto Miko. That's gonna have to force the res. They may double think now if they're gonna still push through with this. Omen with a huge flash. Susage finds 3. Is this gonna be another 4K for him? Yes, it is. Oh, no, he's actually taken out, but it's only one member left. Bat Ghost trying to find him, but Javi finds the last one. And now we are at match point.
There.
Oh my goodness. The hero plays from Susage and Javi. Look at that triple kill, Take a look at the kill feed. He even Javi even got a collateral there. And now look at the buys from FEU. They're scraping the bottom of the barrel right now. They're just desperate to go for this full buy. Javi's gonna be waiting for them there though. He's gonna have his op ready. He's gonna be peeking an early kill here. That could just spell doom for FEU. Now they force him back out, which is already a good sign for them. Blade Storm has been activated. Again, once more, Nautical. Lockdown is still available for LaSalle.
This is really, really tense right now, especially for FEU, who dominated game one. Or rather, well, actually, it was DLSU who dominated game one, but they had a back and forth in game two and were leading. They were in the lead during this game, and all of a sudden, like you said, they just are barely able to afford any guns here, and are on match points. Just such a awful place to be in. But some teams, they win these, and we'll see if FEU can actually be the team that wins that. As we see them trying to push onto Garage, Susic tries to find one, but he's taken out. Nico gets his revenge on Susic, and now they are going to go for the plant here on to see. Good rotation from them. And now DLSU going to have to go for that retake. The lockdown is placed, though. Like you said, Killjoy still had this lockdown, and everyone is going to be running over to the Cubby and on to see Long here.
Now this is gonna be the game changer for them. Blade Storm again active for Javi. Nico activates the Empress here. Servos, they're gonna be smoking him off. Gets the spike. He's sticking it. He's sticking the defuse. Not like this. Oh my goodness. LaSalle pull off the upset here. They actually send FEUI Tamaravs home. What a series. And to end it like that? Such a heartbreaking. I don't know what to say. That's so...
As you can tell, I'm as speechless as you. When the moment I said they all ran C long, I had a very, very bad feeling about them all going C long, because once you give up all that space on that specific site in Haven, that's just, you give away so much. If maybe a single member like Miko, for example, who had Empress on, he could have maybe used his dismiss to survive, even if he was on the site, to try and hold it. But even other than that, there were a bunch of other mistakes as well that were made here by the team towards these last few rounds. You saw that 4C push that gave Susage the 3 or the 4K, I think, on the C long. Just and then this, when Susage also gets, I think, another 3 or 4K on the C. It's just, at first, C rushes were looking good for FIT, but towards the end, it just didn't work out for them. It became the weakness of the team trying to force C there, and it's unfortunate, because FEU, they showed signs of life. They were able to play such an intense match in game 2, but Susage and the rest of the team, as you can see here, Susage had a crazy game, especially this game 3 with 23 kills for his team, and just the rest of the team also showing up. Javi on the Jet, clearly able to play any duelist he wants and able to show up for his team. Just the team, DLSU very much deserve this game 3 win and the win for the series.
Yeah, and props again. You just saw the Logitech Lodi of the game there. Susage absolutely performing out of his mind when his team needed him the most. He wasn't the avatar. He didn't vanish. He stepped up and he did what he can do. He did his best. He showed. I'm honestly so happy for Real the Circus. I mean, they pulled off the upset. Again, today we started seeing 20%. Only 20% of people picked them to win. Game 1, they did it in convincing fashion. In game 2, no, a little bit of a difference. I think it ran around 37%. And then even in the third game, around those numbers, in the entire series, they were the underdogs. And they pulled it off. And, congratulations once more to DLSU. They did all that they can in that series. And they showed off with a win. FIT, better luck next time. They did so well, and I could feel the heartbreak in that moment. They secured one of the top spots, the top two spots. They did so well in the group stages, and to go home on a loss like this, wherein it was a there were four members for both teams alive, and really that's the problem. Again, that lockdown was absolutely crucial. That won them the game, and again, both teams absolutely stellar gameplay. From the hero in the first game, Javi, the second game, where the entire Fighty Itamaro squad just turned it on. But in game three, DLSU's heroes, Javi, Susage, the utility use, absolutely stellar. Well played from both teams, and once more, congratulations to LaSalle. They will be defending the throne once more, as they will be awaiting the winner of the USC Mustang Warriors versus the LG Esports series. So that's another series that's sure to be a blast.
Gonna be a blast indeed. What we can say, at least at the end of this day, is that although both teams performed super well, the better team won at the end of the day, and they're going to be going to the finals. Congrats to DLSU, but of course, we got to commend FIT as well for their efforts. We'll be moving on to the next match between LG Esports and the Mustang Warriors. Going to be another exciting one. We were your casters. I'm Nausicaa. I'm here with Ryujin. Don't go away. We're going to have another exciting match for you guys.
Why don't you watch me do my thing?